Have you ever heard the saying, actions speak louder than words? We're going to discuss that. I'm Cindy Caldwell, the Happiness Queen, and you can find me at elegantinnerguidance.com. There's also a saying that what you do speaks so loudly, I can't hear what you say. And what do either of those sayings mean? They simply are trying to tell us that no matter what words come out of your mouth, the proof is in your pudding by what you do. Do you follow up on what you say? Are the things that you're telling others and the things that you're telling yourself congruent with what you end up doing? And I think a great example of that, especially for us women, and I know I can relate to this, I've been in these shoes before, I'll bet most of us have. And that's when we're probably sitting down and we're either talking to a girlfriend or we're saying this to ourselves, but he says he loves me, but yet whatever he's doing, it's making you unhappy. Maybe it's breaking your heart. Maybe he has done something, is doing something that's simply breaking your heart. Yet he tells you he loves you. All you need to know, whether it's some guy that you're in love with or anyone in your life, is what they do, does what they do match what they say? But I'm not here today to talk about what other people do and what other people say. I want you to relate that to what you do and what you say, because that's really all that matters, at least all that matters in this conversation. Because when you say things that you know you're going to follow up on, you're going to complete, you're going to do, you're building a foundation of a solid self-esteem, a solid self-worth, and a solid self-love. But when you're allowing words to come out of your mouth, when you even know at the moment you're saying them, you're not going to do whatever it is you say you will. What you're doing is chipping away at that foundation. You're chipping away at your integrity, your personal integrity, your personal confidence in yourself, your belief that you can trust yourself. And that's chipping away at your self-esteem, your self-worth, and your self-love. You don't want that. What you want is for the words that come out of your mouth to be in line with the actions that you take. You don't always have to commit to everything. Simply don't make commitments you know you won't keep. That's totally up to you. You have all the leeway in the world to commit to what you want to commit to. Sometimes we have to realize there's ramifications with that, there's accountability with that, but in the end you really have the right to commit to what you want to commit to. So simply be aware of the words that are coming out of your mouth. What are you saying that you're going to do? Not only for others, because when you do follow up on those things, you're building with them a rapport of integrity, dependability, loyalty, people that you know that they can depend upon you. But it's the same with you. When you say things to yourself, when you make commitments, like I want to achieve a certain goal, or I want to do this, or I want to do that, and it just falls on deaf ears or deaf thoughts, so to speak, you know that. You know that all you're doing is talking. Talk and no action. Make sure your commitments match what you say. And that's the process of building a solid foundation towards self-esteem, self-worth, and self-love. Get in the practice of that, and you're on your way to a solid self-esteem, self-worth, and self-love. I'm Cindy Caldwell, the Happiness Queen, and you can find me at elegantinnerguidance.com. Thanks so much for stopping by.